All 10 Premier League games this midweek here on BT Sport. On Friday, the Gallagher Premiership returns. A big clash at Ashton Gate. Tabletoppers Bristol hosting Bath. Don't forget every single Premiership match available to watch live here on BT Sport. Well, we've got an interesting one unfolding, haven't we, at Old Trafford this evening. We've got Peter and Rio with us. Look, the ball was in the back of the net twice. One allowed, one disallowed. The correct decision?
Listen, firstly, I think De Gea could do better. But at the same time, I still think he was impeded. I think you see Billy Sharp in a minute. He's got hands on the back of De Gea. Here you'll see it. I think we'll slow it down. Both hands on the back of De Gea. Impedes him, moves him out of the way. I think it's a foul.
Yeah, at first I thought Rio was being biased, if I'm honest. But when you slow it down, Billy Sharp's got no... He's got no eyes on the ball whatsoever. His remit was to disturb De Gea. And he's done that. And illegitimately so, you have to say. It's a foul.
And this one, should this have been disallowed?
Well, the way I equate to both is that Harry Maguire's got his eyes on the ball solely here, whereas Billy Sharp didn't at all. So I think if you give one, you have to give the other. Yeah. And if you rule one out, then you rule the other out. I think 20 years ago, listen, neither of them were a foul, let's be honest. But in today's game, you have to say the facts.
I totally agree.
Something rather interesting to cover as well, and Peter Walton's with us this evening, is that VAR took a look at one of them, but not the other one, purely because of when the referee blew his whistle, Peter.
That's correct, yes. In the first instance, with the Billy Sharp one, the ball's ended in the net, and the VAR has looked at it to see if there's a clear and obvious error. He didn't feel there was a clear and obvious error, and neither did I, in fairness. I don't think the impact on De Gea was enough there for signaling a foul. However, that's a point of opinion. But in the second one, when Harry Maguire goes across Ramsdale, he clearly impedes him with his arm going across him, so he does impede him. However, the referee's blown his whistle before the ball's entered the net. So VAR couldn't look at it because the VAR would then be just adjudicated on a foul and not a goal.
So is that a mistake by the referee then, would you say?
Well, we've heard many times about the referees and the assistants just delaying their flag, delaying their whistle, so the VAR then can look at it if the ball ends in the net. And I do think Peter Banks was just a bit too sharp on his whistle then.
Interesting. Look, whichever way you look at it, these are the games where Manchester United are going to get tested. And if you want to win the Premier League, you need to win these games at home. Yeah,
well, for the first half, Ollie will be inside that change room saying you haven't done enough to warrant going in with a goal on the score sheet for yourself. You've got to put this team under pressure more. And listen, I think playing Paul Pogba and Matic as holders, I think probably is the wrong tactical decision, and I wouldn't be surprised if it changes second half.
We haven't seen a very happy Chris Wilder at times this season. He'll no doubt have a small smile on his face in that changing room at half-time.
No, I'll be happy. I think they had some chances as well. It wasn't just the goal, they had other chances, and they grew in confidence as the half went on.
This is it then. Big test, big 45...